Hello, beautiful watchers. Welcome to Charm House Tarot. I'm your guide, Charm, and today we are reading the energy of May 24th, 2023. So, I'm getting this energy here this morning. Like, it's your path. Like, you're allowed to dream a new story, a new way of doing something. Very interesting energy. You're allowed. Just know that you're allowed to. All right. And with the arrow card here at the bottom, it keeps showing itself. You're allowed to go this direction. Spirit says that it's your story. What's your story? I keep hearing that. What's your story? I feel like for some of you, you're realizing like you're the true alchemist of your reality, or you're the true magician of your world, and you have all these elements in front of you. All right, and it's like you can tame it. You can tame it. The wild woman, the spiritual and the material manifestations, you can tame. It's interesting. It cut it right here. Let's go ahead and take this card because they cut it right here for a reason. Number 25, number 7, in numerology, the Holy Mountain. You're creating something here, and the arrow is still at the bottom. So I think and it's interesting because the Witness is here as well. So that is so fascinating. This is gonna bring you some sort of prosperity, I feel, in your life. All right. You're actually, I'm getting this idea of like letting something go or losing its attachment or its value. And once this happens, you can create what the divine has intended for you to create. So 7 plus 3 is 10. You could be closing out a cycle that no longer like fits well. It's not your story anymore. That's what I'm picking up here. Move through it. You're not defined by your experiences, okay? And God is actually here guiding you, showing you signs and symbols. You could be seeing the number 777, 77, or just 7. Just lots of 7s I'm feeling. All right. You're called right now to dream your own dream and allow it to be shaped. You have a much higher calling on your life here. If this video did find you, I'm feeling this very, very strongly. You have this like very mystical intuition. And I feel as if you're needing to follow it. There could be some obstacles or something in your way, but it's going to be moved or removed by the hands of God. It's like maybe you're like, I want to go this certain direction with the arrow card. It could involve maybe a past lover for some of you, like maybe opening your heart or your home or your life or something like that. Could be. But I'm also getting this idea like snakes in the grass. Okay? So be careful with that for some of you. Your intuition, your inner knowing, your higher self truly knows the path, the best path for you. So I'm going to actually take a peek at the book, the message in the book, and we're going to get exactly what this means for you. But that's what I'm channeling thus far. So number 25. All right. So the Holy Mountain, this card here for you guys. Native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. Okay, maybe actually some of you could actually be living in the mountains or be in the mountains right now. Or I'm getting like maybe you have a friend who's in the mountains and God may be walking with this person and you know it. Like there's something, it's a very interesting message. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped Mount Asgate to receive the starlight and bring fire to earth. So that's interesting. So the mountains, that's the essence of the card. It's basically telling you, like, it's a sacred space. Maybe for some of you, you could actually, I'm seeing the word pilgrims or pilgrimage multiple times in this thing. So maybe someone you know, or maybe this could be you, could be on a pilgrimage. All right. Set out by the divine, set out to help you master something. All right. It could be something within yourself. So let's go ahead and, that's interesting. Read the invitation. So this card is telling you, you must go on a sacred pilgrimage. That's weird because I was just saying I saw that word more than once. To acquire vision and perspective, you have to see a different way. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. So being where you are right now, realizing the value in its lessons. I'm also seeing like something. I'm getting this, the story of Job in the Bible. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but it could be a message, okay? Like being tempted by the devil, but it's like you're always going to go God's way no matter what. Like no matter what happens to you, you're going to stick it through for God or yourself. This is a very spiritual message here, okay? And if you haven't heard the book of Job or read it, you should read it or refresh your memory on it, because there's different interpretations of this story. On top of everything comes from the root, okay? So there's something here about that. You have this opportunity or situation. It's time to discover a higher understanding of why it's on your path or why you're here or something like that. It's a lot of self-inner work, okay? So what Spirit's asking you to do is find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom. This could be a church, this could be the mountain, this could be outside in nature, this could be right in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of that, like if you, like, because I'm in Florida, so it's very ancient land, very, the sand, it's very old. This whole land is old, but the history here is old. So maybe just being outside, getting in contact with your spirit guides. Anyway, go to these places where people have found wisdom before you. It's a pilgrimage, all right? That's what Spirit's saying. Seek this wisdom. Seek this direction. Make a commitment to walk in courage, love, and faith, and compassion, all right? Until you see clarity and perfection in all. So it's something here about being alone, being in silence, being with yourself, and getting the proper direction for the next step that you need to take, all right? So the invitation on this card, well, actually, I'm going to read the medicine on this card because I am kind of drawn to do so. So it says, when the holy mountain shows up, it's time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you to keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles, only beauty and an unobstructed view of the earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment. Just climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear you need. This is literally like all your lessons, all your trials, your tribulations. Go with the clothes on your back, literally, all right? Maybe for some of you, you had to. It's interesting. I'm getting this as it could be like a physical journey, or this could be coming, like it happened or it's happening. Maybe for some of you, you're alone. This is a very fascinating message. So what this is saying, you have what you need. Go on the journey, all right? Don't let anything stop you. So also there could be someone around you. If this is not you, it could be suffering from like lethargy or laziness or not wanting to do the work. For some of you, that could be it too. And maybe this is even being forced upon this person if this is not your energy. So no, God always has a higher purpose and a plan, whether we realize it or not. Okay? And he's always pointing you in the proper direction to create the dream life that you want. Because with the arrow here, it's simply telling me that you are in the right direction and you are being guided in the proper direction, but you have to listen. So be by yourself, quiet your thoughts, and for some of you, take a pilgrimage, you know? Go to that place that you always wanted to go. Maybe your ancestors went there. I don't know. I'm getting the idea of like the Grand Canyon. Maybe some of you could find out some sort of information like that. Or I'm getting like seeing like waterfalls, going to a place of peace. Okay? This is where you're going to get all the direction you need for what you're about to create or what God has helped shaping in your life. So that's the daily message. I hope it helps. Also, the 25th, which is tomorrow, could be very significant for some of you. Something here about a 3-day period. So maybe you're taking 3 days to figure some things out. All right. So there's a message. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon.